A storm has just torn through the heart of British politics. In a moment broadcast live on national television, shocking documents surfaced that could bring down Labour leader Keir Starmer once and for all. Once seen as the man who promised to clean up politics, he now finds himself cornered, his credibility hanging by a thread. The explosive revelations left the studio gasping, the nation stunned, and Westminster in turmoil. This wasn't just speculation or rumour. It was evidence laid bare before millions of viewers. And within minutes, whispers of resignation turned into roaring demands. The man who vowed to restore trust is now staring at the very real possibility of stepping down. What you are about to hear is more than a scandal. It is the unravelling of a political career in real time. Welcome back to Britain Times. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe with the bell on. Now let's continue with the latest UK news coming up next. The moment that triggered this firestorm began quietly, almost uneventfully. It was an ordinary political panel show, with seasoned journalists, party strategists, and commentators debating Labour's future. But the atmosphere shifted instantly when one investigative reporter, long respected for her unflinching pursuit of truth, reached into her bag and revealed a sealed envelope. She placed it on the desk with calm precision before delivering a single line that ignited chaos across the nation. These documents show why Starmer may have no choice but to resign. The air in the studio froze. The host, visibly unsettled, attempted to regain control, but the damage had already been done. Cameras caught the panel's stunned expressions as the envelope was opened, and for the first time, the public glimpsed papers that could end Starmer's political life. The contents, though not fully shown, were enough to set the political world ablaze. The leaked documents allegedly tied Starmer to undisclosed financial links and private meetings dating back to his time as Director of Public Prosecutions. Claims surfaced of unreported connections with corporate donors, some of whom directly conflicted with Labour's public promises on clean energy, healthcare and transparency. For a leader who built his image on integrity and accountability, this was more than damaging, it was catastrophic. Within minutes, social media erupted. Hashtags like #StarmerResign, #LabourCollapse, and #DocumentLeak trended worldwide. Clips of the live revelation spread like wildfire, with millions sharing and commenting on what many described as the most dramatic political exposure of the decade. The speed of the fallout was unlike anything seen in recent memory. By the time the panel show ended, opposition parties were already mobilising. Conservative MPs wasted no time demanding immediate answers. One senior Tory declared online, "Labour has lost its moral compass. Starmer must step down now." The Liberal Democrats and Greens echoed the call, framing the scandal as proof of a broken political system. Even some Labour insiders, speaking under anonymity, admitted they were blindsided and furious. One senior figure reportedly said, "If these documents are real, then Keir has betrayed not just the party, but every voter who trusted him." But perhaps the most damaging blow came from the public itself. Within hours, Snap polls revealed a staggering drop in support for Starmer. His trust ratings, once a source of pride for Labour, collapsed almost overnight. Among young voters, the decline was especially sharp, with nearly 60% saying they no longer believed he could lead with honesty. On radio call-ins and television interviews, ordinary citizens voiced outrage. A teacher from Birmingham declared, "He promised change, he promised better, and now he's just like the rest of them." Another, a former Labour activist, told reporters, "I campaigned for him. I believed in him. And now I feel betrayed." Inside Labour headquarters, panic spread like wildfire. Reports emerged of emergency meetings stretching late into the night. Advisors scrambled to manage the narrative, but confusion reigned. Some argued the documents were fabricated or taken out of context. Others believed silence was the only option. Eyewitnesses described shouting matches behind closed doors, with factions openly disagreeing on whether to defend Starmer or prepare for his resignation. The lack of a unified response only deepened the crisis. By the following morning, the Labour machine looked fractured, exhausted, and leaderless. The press seized on every detail. Newspapers across the political spectrum ran front-page stories with blistering headlines. This is the official channel of Britain Times. We only share authentic and verified UK news. We do not upload fake news or misinformation. Thank you for trusting Britain Times. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for daily updates. Stay connected for reliable UK news and updates.